I cannot count the amount of valuable cards in the Pokemon market, but I can show you the 5 cards I believe are the best buys. In 5th, we have the Charizard V. This card is very cool and from the set Brilliant Stars. Now, this card does break my rule of if for a card to be a good buy, or something that's like a great buy, I mean, it has to at least be its PSA price, 10 price, has to be double the amount of money it costs plus the amount it costs to grade it. But the reason I still like it and want to put it on this list is solely because of the fact that it's a card that is undervalued. It's around maybe 123.67. But it is a Charizard. It's from Brilliant Stars, which is the second most popular Sword and Shield card set, and I just don't feel that Brilliant Stars has been given as much focus and attention as it should be given, or as it once was. And definitely it was one of the best, I think the second best set. Most people can agree it was the second best. Maybe behind Lost Origin, I would say that's debatable. But definitely this set was awesome, and having the number 1 card from the set be a Charizard definitely could make people want to buy it. Now, we have number 2 is Aerodactyl. This card is cheaper. So I know what you guys are thinking, which is, why are you still putting it on this list and higher than the Charizard? Well, it's because its PSA 10 price goes for a ton more. I mean, I think, or maybe not a ton more, but it's cheaper. Actually, I think they're around the same. They're around the same, and it's cheaper, meaning that effectively more profit. It is also a really cool card, and definitely hasn't been given as much attention or appreciation due to the Giratina V, which will come up later in this video, but definitely is from Lost Origin, either the second or third best set, undisputedly. It's one of those two. Definitely a really cool card that people loved in Japan and still like here. I just think that sometime it will definitely get the attention it needs and people will start buying it. Now we have the Espeon. This card is really cool. I think people kind of liked how it was similar to the Moonbreon, and it was also not extremely expensive compared to cards like it, such as the Leafeon, Sylveon, and Glaceon, but it has grown a lot more than those cards have. I think it's also dropped a lot, which has shown some weakness, but in some ways that weakness is good, as it just shows that this card is resilient and can still bounce back and become very valuable. Now, it can also compete with the Sylveon, Glaceon, and Leafeon. And I still wonder why this set was in Future Strike. What card was Future Strike, not Evolving Skies. But anyway, it also goes for a ton in PSA 10. I think I saw today that, a few minutes ago, it was going for $215 with 4 days left at an auction on eBay. So definitely we'll go a lot higher than that. Definitely a very cool card. Now we have the Giratina. This card has outgrown a number of cards. This has shown some volatility, which is good if you want to buy it low. I mean, yeah, I think it's gone below 200, and seeing that it at least can go above 300, it can compete with other cards such as the Rayquaza, but still drop low enough to the point where it's affordable. It just shows that this card can definitely improve, and if you buy it low, it can definitely go up and make you a ton of money. It also goes for around 700 in PSA 10, which is extremely good. I mean, even if you put in $50, if you buy this card right now and factor in $50 in grading fees, you would still make over double because it's more than 700 in PSA 10. And if you bought it low when the market was going down, that could be 400 and way more than double. Now, number 1, we have the Gengar. This card I've talked a lot about. This card actually was in my first video ever, but yeah, you don't have to check that video out. it was really one of my best. But definitely this card has shown that it is a fighter. This card was maybe at one point it was like 162. Yeah, no, this card was nothing. I mean, in the last year, it's blown up. This card has shown that it can only go up. Not down, but really only up. Maybe here. But then it just shot back up. Around the time Astral Radiance came out, when I started getting back into it, Pokemon Market, it was at like 162 and competing with the Espeon. This card shown that it has won this race by far, goes for, I think, maybe around the same as a Giratina V, just less money, which would mean more profit. Now, seeing a card like this that has consistently gone up, and it goes down periodically before shooting back up, definitely shows that it's a much safer card and can guarantee profit, and especially when it goes up, even if you buy it now, if it continues to go up on this trend, means more money in your wallet. PSA 10s will also go for more. So definitely a very good card to grade. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.